Hello, Crossroads Church, and anyone else who may be listening to this. My name is Keegan, coming to you with the daily devotion for Friday. And this past Sunday, Crossroads has started a new sermon series called Unoffendable. And during this new sermon series of Unoffendable, we are going to learn as a church and as Christians how to be less offensive and also how to take offense less. Something that I think we can all agree on that our culture needs a lot of today. And the cross point, or the point, if you will, that Pastor Paul and Pastor Deb taught on was that offense is a death sentence. And basically, in other words, what that means is when we're easily offended, when we attack with our words or actions, and when we always want the last word or this need to always be right, we give ourselves the death sentence because offense leads to division and away from unity. And we isolate ourselves and give ourselves the death sentence. And we read here from Matthew chapter 24, verses 10 through 13, and it's talking about signs of the end times. It says, "At that time, many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other. And many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. But he who stands firm to the end will be saved." Verse 13 again, "But he who stands firm to the end will be saved." So we're called as Christians, as Christ followers, as the church, to stand firm in the faith. Pastor Paul and Pastor Deb said it this way during the sermon, during the message time. They said, as Christ followers, we are called to be first responders. In other words, we should be the ones first up to the plate to come alongside others, to encourage others, and be the hands and feet of Jesus in this world, in a hurting and lost world all around us. The last point I wanted to make for the devotion today was Pastor Paul talked about in college. He was going through this time period of praying, of discovering, should he go become a lawyer or should he become a pastor and go through the route. And he was in a class, a mock trial case class, and his teacher, a lawyer, had said this to him. He said, "I don't care about the truth. To protect your client, just present the facts that best support your position." And he understands the rationale behind that and the point the lawyer was trying to make. It's their duty to protect their client. But he had realized at that time that was definitely the Holy Spirit leading him to go into ministry, to become a pastor, because he said truth is more than just the facts. It's discovering the importance of what's really going on. And as the church and as Christians, we are called to speak the truth in love. And I just wanted to finish the devotion with Galatians chapter 6, verses 1 through 5, speaking on how we as Christians are always called to speak the truth in love, and how the truth is more than just the facts. It's discovering what's really going on, getting to the heart of the issue, just like Jesus did from time and time again. He peeled back the layers of us as humans and our emotions and really dug deep to the root of the issue. And the root of the issue for each and every one of us is sin. So chapter 6, verses 1 through 5, how we're called to speak the truth in love and live out that truth. "Brothers, if someone is caught in a sin, you who are spiritual should restore him gently. But watch yourself, or you also may be tempted. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. If anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. Each one should test his own actions. Then he can take pride in himself without comparing himself to somebody else. For each one should carry his own load." So again, let's make sure we speak the truth to others. And during this sermon series, we're going to continue to learn together these coming Sundays and these coming devotions. If you just listen to my devotions on how we can be less offensive and also take offense less, and the importance of that as followers of Christ. So God bless and have a great weekend.